Alright, so we're back at Goron City, and we're going for this one. The one that I tried to get before. I've looked into it and found the reason I was having trouble with it. It's exactly what I thought. You have to blow this up, but you only get the heart piece if the bomb explodes. The bomb that you throw in explodes when the smiling face is facing you. Which is some of the most ridiculous crap I've ever heard. So it's one of those things, shut up, Sam, shut up, Evan. It's one of those things you've only ever gotten this by complete luck if you didn't know exactly what you were doing. This might take a while. So, I'll see you when we're done, I guess. There we go. Again, some of the most ridiculous crap for that. Without a guide, you'd have no way of knowing that's exactly what you need to do. You'd probably throw something and it's like, oh yeah, no, rupees, cool. Alright, I'll see you guys at the next location. Alright, so we're in the Hyrule Castle Market Town. Once you get the bomb bag, you can come into this shop and play a game. This is the Bombchu Bowling Alley, it's awful. Yeah, whatever. 30 rupees. Thankfully we have a lot of money. What's the prize? It's bombs. The prize is random. One of the prizes is the heart piece. Bombchus are really horrible to control. And getting the positioning for these right is really irritating. Especially since you can't maneuver the camera to get a better look. Maybe this will be the better idea. Nope, can't leave this actually. I was thinking move back so the camera changes so I can aim properly. Alright, we've got 3 Bombchus to get the finale. Which requires us to get past the slider, the cuckoo, and the giant cuckoo. And the giant cuckoo's luck. Well, rather, both cuckoos are luck. This ain't gonna happen. Oh, it did happen. All we get for it's bombs, though. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fast forward to when we get the heart piece. So I'll see you guys when we get it. Oh, there's the bigger bomb bag. Huh.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive. And the sky, it makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. 'Cause today, it's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up the day? Don't you feel that sometimes we just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine, forget about the rain. Just think about the good times, and they will come back again.
There we go, finally, the piece of heart. Yeah, come on, be good to me. Awesome, I can get that easy. Don't even have to move. The big problem with Bombchu Bowling is it's way too luck-based. It's luck-based what the prize you'll get is, and it's luck-based whether or not you'll get past the cuckoos. Like there, we could have got past it, but the big one moved into the way after we'd already let the Bombchu go. There's a little bit of timing to it, and then a lot of luck. See, we could have got it there, but it moved back in the way. I've got a bad feeling about this one. See, moved back in the way. This is my least favourite of the mini-games. Gonna hit the blade. Come on, no! We're not gonna make this, we're really not. Oh, thank God. Alright, so we didn't get the big bomb bag. Not getting the big bomb bag, I'm not doing this again. Jeez, we only had one more try if we'd have failed that. Alright, I'll see you guys at the next heart piece location. There we go. We make this. Should do. Awesome. And like the gold sculpture that we saw near Kakariko, you either need a rumble pack or a guide to figure this out. So in 1998, you're spending more money on the game to actually 100% it. Oh hey, there's the running man. Now that we gave him the bunny hood, he's actually way faster. Fast enough that we can't catch him, and if we get in his way, he'll knock us flying. And there's another one. So you can see where we are. We're north-west of Long Long Ranch. Alright, so I'll see you in the next heart piece. Alright, so we're back. We're in the fence part in the Lake Hylia. We put a bomb here, and like the last one, rumble pack or guide. Piece of heart for 10 rupees, thank you. That's another heart piece. That's 4 left. Let's see. Yep. Alright, I'll see you at the next location. Alright, so we're back at the Desert Colossus, and the 4 heart pieces we have left, one of them requires that magic bean that we've been saving for here. One of them is for the 50 gold sculptures. One of them will need to be an adult for, and the other one I've just completely forgotten, even though I just had it in my head a minute ago, but trust me, I know what I'm doing. So, put the beans in. There's this one, there's that one, there's one in the graveyard. That will need to be an adult for. What's the last one? What did I forget? What did I forget? Yeah, well, into the Spirit Temple. Let's get this done while we're here. Welcome to the Spirit Temple with the pure child, pure heart of a child. Alright, let's do this. Are people allowed in dungeons? Yeah, Darunia was in the Fire Temple, Ruto was in The water temple. Yeah. I'm here for secret reasons. If you say either of the others, it basically leads to a conversation that... both conversations basically lead to you being told to go away. I don't like Ganondorf. He smells. He smells of evil. Naboru, the leader of the Gerudo. Interesting. So that's an interesting thing, that only one man is born every 100 years. And in general it's led to questions of like, well, how did the Gerudo have kids? There's a gossip stone you can find. If you talk to it with the Mask of Truth, it will tell you that the Gerudo regularly kidnap... Well, not regular. Every now and then will ride into town to kidnap men. And I assume that's how it works. Silver gauntlets. That would be the power of silver we need to obtain in the past. To progress in the future. It's like Chrono Trigger, only with less emphasis on time travel. Okay. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm all for helping a good cause. Oh, I'm gonna give him a surprise, alright? It'll be the last surprise he ever gets. Alright, let's go do the dungeon. So, going back to Master Quest for a minute, I've heard that... Because I never got this far on Master Quest, I've heard that the Spirit Temple... Uh-oh. Don't want my shield to catch fire. I've heard that the Spirit Temple in Master Quest requires you to go back and forth between... adult and child multiple times. Which sounds really tedious. And there's this guy. Alright, let's get a bomb. Yeah, it sounds really tedious because, I mean, what you're doing is... There we go. That's gonna hit me. What you're doing is leaving the Spirit Temple to go back to the Temple of Time to pull the Master Sword out or to put the Master Sword in multiple times, and it just sounds really irritating. Oh god. Come on. Oh! I'm so close to just knock him in the pit. There we go. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure that's the only time you find a Stalfos as a kid. Oh, that'll work. Yay, money. And here's our first real puzzle of this dungeon. That thing copies our movements. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't actually do any damage. So the real trick is, like, how do we deal with it? And what we do is we come over here, so it's over by the door, and then hit the switch. And then hit the switch. It's an interesting mechanic. It's only done like 2 or 3 times, I think. Not that I'm complaining, because 2 or 3 times is enough. Oh, not the War Masters. I really do hate puzzle mechanics that repeat themselves too often. Damn it. Come on, War Master. It's weird that that didn't actually set me on fire. It was actually touching me. Here we go. Hate War Masters. That doesn't seem fair. If I drop here, am I going to get hit by it? Yep. What a fun experiment. It's a good thing the keys don't hit you through there, because that would make this, in some cases, almost impossible to deal with. Okay, at least one more. There you are. Alright, that's not all of them. Let's deal with you. Sweet, how many have I destroyed now? 3 more! That's why the War Master gave me a Deku stick. I mean, you could get here without Din's Fire. You need Din's Fire to get into the Shadow Temple, but you can come here before the Shadow Temple. There's not really anything stopping you. The only thing you really need is the Lens of Truth out at the bottom of the well. Alright, let's get in here. Are there boxes here? Yeah, there are. I wonder why. Boxes are a weird thing. They only appear every now and then, and usually only so they can hold down a switch. Remember right, there's another gold sculpture here. Yeah, there it is. And now turn and hit it. And I think we're going to have to get to the top to grab that one. But that makes it 2 more. Which is all good. Once we're done out of here, we can finish off the heart piece cleanup. There we go. Alright, so let's get a look at that. We need to blow that up. And the intended method is to use Bombchus. Although, interesting thing, there are, I think, 2 treasure chests in here. It's like we hit that one. Hit that switch. And that drops a chest. And you'd think the chest would be Bombchus. To make sure you have a way of doing this. It's not. And so if you saw the Ocarina of Time stream I did a few months ago, you saw I didn't have Bombchus when I came in here, so what I did was... Oh god. What are you doing here? Well, at least he can't run away. Yeah, If you saw the Ocarina of Time stream, this is what I ended up doing. I think it was the first time I did that during the stream. And I think it's actually probably more reliable than using Bombchus. Because you can time the throw of the bombs a lot easier than you can time the release of Bombchus, and Bombchus will go all over the place. And this wall is a particularly bad time because it's not a flat wall. So the Bombchu will go all over the place and it's really irritating. And here's the main hall. You know what? I should go and get the map. And yeah, this is the real one, which means I need to push this onto a switch. Okay, so if we light these... And this should be the map. Is that chest not actually on the ground? That chest isn't actually on the ground. Huh. Weird. So the Spirit Temple is kind of unique in that it has two treasures. One for the child section and one for the adult. And the one for the child section is the Silver Gauntlets, of course. And I think we're almost done with the child section. Although it's kind of interesting because the Silver Gauntlets are useless to you as a kid. You can't use them at all. So both of the treasures in here are for the adult. And once we're done in here as the kid, we never have to become Child Link again. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, this is gonna be irritating. Is there Wallmasters in here? I don't think there is. Deal with the Beamos. Is that gonna be big enough? Yes it is. Awesome. Yeah, I was watching my my sister play Wind Waker HD recently, and I remarked, like, you know, while I'm going through Ocarina of Time for the Let's Play, I was kind of like, you know, Wind Waker HD having a separate throw and drop button for bombs is a really good idea, and I wish it was in this. I need to replay Wind Waker. I'm debating doing it for the stream. By the time this comes out, I might have actually started it for the stream. Probably not, though. I'll try and keep from playing the same series like that. Oh, that said, I did play Resident Evil 3 on stream while I was... well, while the RE2 playthrough was going up for Halloween. Well, we're going to start this again. Alright, so we got one there, there's one there. We do the circuit around the room clockwise. Let's go. I need to make this count as well because I only have one Deku stick. Attacking the dead hand with the Deku sticks back in the bottom of the well was not a good idea. Does this even get me anything? It's over there, isn't it? You know, let's pull the blocks out first and then we will go and get that chest. Yeah, I did the RE while Resident Evil 2 was going up for Halloween. I was doing Resident Evil 3 on stream. Had a lot of fun with it. It's been good to get back into RE3. Yeah, that opens the door, so the chest has to be inconsequential. But let's find out what it is. Oh, it's a key, so it's not inconsequential. That's a good thing I did it then. Well, at least the locked door's only here. Does this make one more? There's nowhere there's a... I still have the Deku stick equipped. I thought I had the boomerang equipped. So I know plenty of places where I can get one more. Yeah, one more. And then we can go and get that heart piece. But there's the possibility that there might be another one in this dungeon. And so here is the big trouble if you're doing a 3 heart run. This is an iron knuckle. If this thing hits you with its axe, it can do 3 hearts worth of damage. Which is why Nehru's Love is really good for this. I'm not going to use Nehru's Love. Watch out for its axe attack. Hurts a lot. So the iron knuckle is really easy to bait. Generally go for the jump attacks because they do more damage, gets the fight done with quicker. Although I probably could have thrown in a regular attack there. There we go. But yeah, if you want to be cautious with this, I don't blame you because of how much damage it can do. Also, you drop its armor and it gets faster. There we go. The biggest issue with dealing with any of these enemies as a kid is the Kokiri sword does so little damage compared to the Master Sword. I think it's like half the damage of the Master Sword.